If you're a Capital One or Discover customer, you're going to want to listen up because this next story affects you. The companies took major steps, or a single major step yesterday, toward a massive $30 billion merger that could shake up the entire credit card industry. Shareholders from both companies voted in support of the plan, and now the next hurdle is federal approval. If passed, that deal is likely to make Capital One the third largest credit card lender in America, jumping up ahead of Citi, but still well behind JP Chase and American Express. I had no idea. So what does all of this actually mean for you? CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady is here with some answers. Kelly, good morning. The companies want this. Is it good for customers?
Well, that's kind of the really big thing. Let me just sort of show you how this would work. So you would have Capital One, which is a card issuer, combined with Discover, which is a payment network. That's important because a payment network is kind of the infrastructure that all of our credit card transactions happen on right now. Capital One currently uses Visa or MasterCard. That's why when you hear a Capital One Visa or a Capital One MasterCard.
I've seen those commercials.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the payment network that's underlying it. Visa and MasterCard, they have about 85% of the network there as of 2023. They have that on lock. For Capital One then to buy Discover and then own that, they would move all over their business over there, and then it would sort of be this one big behemoth.
So what does that mean for people who have, a Capital One card or Discover card? And what does it mean for people who don't? Is this having a larger impact on the industry?
Okay, so 4 things to keep in mind. If you have a Capital One card, this could impact how you use your card internationally. So I go back to that payment network system. Discover isn't as widely accepted internationally as a Visa or MasterCard, so that change could impact things. You are going to have more access to locations. Capital One has a lot more physical locations than Discover. Both of them have very wide ATM networks, so now you would be able to visit all of those different places. Something I always focus on, rewards programs, okay? How are these
you a points
two?
girl?
Oh, girl, I am such a points girl. That's how I travel. But how are these two programs going to combine from Discover and Capital One? Are the miles going to be one-to-one? You could also see interest rates and fees
That's what
go
I was
up.
waiting for. Oh, go
Yes.
up. I thought you were going to say go down.
It could be either. So when you have two companies that come together and they make a really big company, there's less competition. So traditionally, you see interest rates go up and fees go up. But in this case, analysts that I've talked to have argued that because they're going to try and take a run, as you said, at JP Chase and Amex, they're going to want to try and give you better deals, entice you in the door. So that's kind of the piece to watch, which way it goes.
Super
All right.
interesting. All right.
And you worked in mergers and acquisitions, so.
I did.
You know
I
all
nerd
about
out about this.
Yes, love it. All right, Kelly, thank you so much.